There are stars, superstars, and those that you just have to say, what if? Every year, millions of high school football players compete to go to the next level. However, only about 7 to 8% of them are able to do this. Once you make it to college, though, it is even harder to make it to the NFL, as only about 1 to 2% of collegiate football players do it. One of these lucky few were Kyren Lacy. Kyren was born in Thibodaux, Louisiana on December 27th in the year 2000. He attended Thibodaux High School, where he quickly became a star in both football and basketball. He seemed to have it all: the speed, elusiveness, size, physicality, all of the traits that make a receiver elite. In his senior season of high school, the standout receiver hauled in an impressive 11 touchdowns and also won the state championship in basketball. This led to Kyren becoming a highly touted 4-star recruit and one of the top in Louisiana, where he received numerous D1 offers. Eventually, Kyren would commit to the University of Louisiana.
With that being said, commit to the
In just 2 seasons with Louisiana, he accumulated 668 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns, giving him all Sun Belt honors before entering the transfer portal.
Well, when Kyren Lacy said, "Thank you, Cajun Nation," after the New Orleans Bowl, we thought he meant for just this season. But now we know that could have been the final time that we saw him in the vermilion and white, as Lacy entered his name in the transfer portal on Saturday.
He quickly got on the radar of bigger schools and decided to transfer to LSU. LSU is known as one of the top football programs in the country, and especially known for sending elite wide receivers like Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase to the NFL. Kyren was next up.
ESPN2. Out of the timeout, second and short. Daniels fires another strike for another touchdown.
Daniels, he's going to take a shot. Kyren Lacy, he's got it. Daniels with time and able to get it to Lacy, and Lacy breaks free. This is exactly what the LSU receivers do. Cuts back against the grain, still on his feet, and finally...
After 3 seasons at LSU, he emerged as the vital part of their offense, finishing off his LSU career with 1,692 yards and 16 touchdowns, which allowed him to emerge as a top NFL prospect in the 2025 NFL Draft. On December 17, 2024, Kyren was involved in a fatal car crash that killed a 78-year-old man. He was charged with negligent homicide and reckless operation of a vehicle and turned himself in just weeks later. However, there were a lot of conflicting parts about these allegations.
That's right. So Kyren Lacy's attorney says that he looked at every piece of evidence, including surveillance video, body cam footage, and the investigative report by the Lafourche Parish District Attorney's Office. During that interview shared with us by Homa TV, the attorney says reports between the District Attorney's Office and State Police do not add up.
This took a heavy toll on his mental health because he was supposed to be getting drafted in just a few months, but now he had to deal with the turmoil from something that might not have even been his fault. Unfortunately, just a few months later, things took a turn for the worst as Kyren was involved in a family scuffle that led to him being chased by the cops yet again. However, this time, the cops found him in the car with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
It began with a tragic end for a young man hoping for a promising future in the NFL. The former LSU star died during a police chase in Harris County over the weekend.
Receiver Kyren Lacy. Authorities say the 24-year-old died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound during a police pursuit in Texas. Officers first responded to a call Saturday night after Lacy and a family member got into an argument. Police say Lacy fired a shot at the ground and then took off in the car. He crashed several miles later. EMS pronounced Lacy dead at the scene.
On April 13th, just a day before his grand trial, Kyren Lacy's life and future of football would come to a tragic end.
All I wanted to say is how much I love my brother.
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him, Kyren. He this for Kyren. Talk to him for Kyren. Talk to him, baby. Tell him how much you love your brother. Tell him.
He was the best brother I ever had.
Kyren was mourned not just by loved ones, but by former teammates as well.
It's been rough some days. Some days I feel good. Some days I might hear a song that me and him that sung in the car together on our rides, just gonna work out together.
In early October of 2025, new evidence has finally surfaced that proves Kyren's innocence.
Home of TV, former LSU football star Kyren Lacy's attorney, Matt Ory, says data and surveillance video shows Lacy was more than 70 yards away from a collision on State Highway 20 in Lafourche Parish that killed 78-year-old Herman Hall in December of 2024.
At the time of impact, he's 72.6 yards behind the vehicles at the time of impact.
Kyren was never able to fulfill his hopes and expectations. Instead, he fell victim to mental health struggle that even athletes have to go through. What could have been LSU's next NFL superstar is sadly just a what if.